everybody to the second part of quilling. My name is Dulce and today we're going to use the quills we learned to make before to fill up a shape or a letter. For our materials, we're going to need some cardstock. We're going to need a printout of the shape that we want to fill out. And right now I printed this with 2 frames. This inside frame is 6 inches and I just wanted to have a little bit of a border. So I want my square or my little design to be 6 inches and this is about 3. So we're gonna start with that. We also need some glue. We need our quilling tools and I also use a battery operated quilling tool to make things easier. Scissors, washi tape, and if you have it, just your paper trimmer. And of course, your quilling paper. This is some quilling paper that I had. It's from a package. And it doesn't matter if it's a little bit bent, we're gonna work with it and those little folds will smooth out. To begin with, I have a piece of just a different color cardstock that I'm gonna use to make contrast. We need to cut a square with our white cardstock. And for that, I'm gonna make it 6 by 6. We use our paper trimmer and I have my square. I'm gonna cut also my design and I have it right here already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place this, both things on, and then I'm gonna use my washi tape. I'm gonna make sure that it goes on top of each other and that is straight. I'm gonna use the washi tape to place it in so it doesn't move. And then I'm gonna trace it. I'm just gonna use my pen, just any pen, because what I wanna do is just trace around it. I don't need to, I don't need the pen to go through. So you can use a pencil, anything that you have on hand. Again, we don't want the ink to go through. We just want to make, the outline. So once we have, once we outline the shape, sometimes you have to go 2 times because we want to make sure that we can see the outline really good. And right now I'm pressing a little heavy on the cardstock. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Oops. Okay, and we're gonna take the top. We're gonna put again our washi tape down, and I'm not sure if you can see it from there, but you can see a little bit of the mark of the shape of the heart. We're gonna cut with our paper trimmer a strip with the same white cardstock of ½ an inch thick. And this is the length of the sheet of paper. Sometimes depending on our design, we're gonna need it a little bit longer, but usually this should work. Folding our strip in half, I'm gonna dab some glue on it, and I'm gonna place it very carefully around the outline that we just traced. Take your time And as you can see, there's some excess here of paper or cardstock. I'm gonna just cut it. And I'm gonna take it off. And I'm gonna go on this side. I'm gonna hold it down for a bit until it dries up. Cut the excess again. And just get rid of that part. Once your outline is dry, we're gonna get a piece of our quilling paper. And this is kind of long. If we made a quill with this length of paper, it would be kind of a big quill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it in 4 parts. So I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna cut it again. This is something that you can do ahead of time. You can just watch, while you watch TV, you can just start making some quills, put them to the side, and when it's time to just put them together, just start gluing them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a simple quill right now, and let's do this. So there's my little quill, and with this glue that I still have here, I'm just gonna use, again, just very lightly, just with the tip of my quilling tool. I'm just gonna use it to glue the tip. Hold it for a little bit until it dries. And then I'm just gonna make a little pinch. So we have our first quill. You can fill out, the inside, or you can fill out the outside. That's gonna be up to you. What I do is, if you have tweezers, or if you have, something more delicate. Right now, I'm gonna use one of my quilling tools to grab this. I just grab it, and again, just very lightly. I'm just gonna put some glue in at the bottom. Tap the excess, because we don't want to saturate this again. And we can just place it. I made different quills ahead of time, and I have them all ready to just place them inside my heart. So I can place them and plan where I want them to go, or you can just do it, whichever, just as you go. But again, once you have your quill, you put it in some glue, and let's say that you're gonna fill out the outside, and then you just place it down. Regardless of which colors you pick, and if you decide to make a letter or a shape, I think that it looks very neat. This is a very nice idea. It takes some time, but the results turn out really, really nice. Have a good day. See you next time.